All right, so let's begin. Let's begin and welcome to Saturday Reflections. So let's see. So the purpose of this reflection is to go through all the trades we've taken for the week, our thought process, and then after the thought process, what we do is I'm going to pick random three people and I'm going to get them to explain their thought process when taking a trade, right? Yeah, so we'll discuss about the consultations after majority of the people join, or maybe they might not join today because it's a Saturday and yeah, it's almost time for Christmas. But yes, so we'll start, right? So this is my profit and loss statement, right? Started on the 7th. So this week started from the 7th, right? 7th, I had a sell stop on gold. Which I closed. This was for London, right? I put it and I closed it. Why? Because I was going to have my lunch. And then finally I had a sell position at 1831. So let's go back to the 7th of December. So let's go back to the 7th. The 7th was right over here. Yeah, let's go back to the 7th. 7th was right over here. This was on the 7th. Yeah, 12:30. 7th was right over here, and let's see what position this is at 1831.65. 1831.65. So 7th was here. 1831 was right here. Okay, so let's put this up first. Let's take a short position at 1831.65 right over here. All right, 1831.65 is here. Okay, so let's put it up here. And where did I take my profits here? My take profit was at 1829. So let's go to 1829. 1829 was right over here. Yeah, right over here. All right, so 1829 was 1829. Okay, that's 1829. Okay. So right now let's go to the 15 minute. This trade was taken on the 5 minute and this trade was taken on 15 minute and then monitored on the 5 minute. So let's look at the 15 minute on the 7th of December. There we go. All right. So now, right, my thought process here, right? So looking at this chart, we had a resistance here. We had a resistance at this area, which we broke, right? We had a resistance at this area, which we broke. This was during London. And then we had this area here. We cleared this area to the left, right? We clear this area to the left. If you draw this, right? If you draw this all the way, and then you see that this was a support, this support broke. So the next level was this area, this wick, right? Then we broke that wick as well. And now the next target where price can come is up to this area, this wick, right? This wick and all the way up to 1829. So okay, hold on, give me a second. I'm getting a call. Yeah. So what my thought process is, you know what? Okay, it has more range to come here, right? So what did I do? I went to the 5 minute. After I went to the 5 minute, what happened? I went to the 5 minute and I went to the, let's go to December 7th. December 7th. Yeah, it's long way. December 7th. Yep, here we are. So this trade was entirely monitored on the 5 minute, right? So now I see this candle coming down, right? It's breaking down. So I had a sell stop. Sell stop got activated. And what was my first target? My risk was about this, right? My risk was around 25 pips. Risk was 25 pips to make around all the way up to here. Yeah. See, this was the end target, but I secured here. Why? Because I was aiming at this wick. If you look closely, you will see this wick to the left. Yeah, this wick to the left. So this was my target, and this wick got filled. And see, if you look closely here, my TP got hit. It's a green color here, so my TP got hit, right? So this was for my first trade on a Monday. Made $265 here, first trade on a Monday. And then we come to the London session. And see how my lot size is reduced, right? I used the one lot here, and for this I only risk a portion of this, right? Or a portion of this. So this was also pretty good. This was on the 7th. Let's go to the 7th of December. 7th of December is right over here. Yeah, 7th of December is right over here. All right. 7th of December is here, and this was taken. Let's look at the entry. 138,395. 138,395. So 138. Let's put it up. 138,395. The 7th of December. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, 7th of December. 138,395. Yeah, I think it was right over here. Yeah, it was right over here. Yeah. So 138,395. And why did I take this trade here? So this was a pretty straightforward trade, right? Pretty straightforward trade, because this was a resistance, right? This was a resistance, and we were waiting for price to break up over this, right? This is 7th of December, yeah. So we had this clean candle to the left, clean, beautiful candle. So we wanted price to come up to this area at least, and this was the next target, right? So now, as price broke, right? As price broke up over this, above this high, correct? Enter the trade, and at this point, yeah. So price came down, yeah. So it went up to 138, 133.95, came down to 138.339. That was this area. See, this broke this, went up. This guy came all the way, dipped back down. So as he dipped back down, what did I do? I closed 50% of my position here. This is risk management, right? Closed 50%, and then I let the other 50% run, right? Other 50% run, and the other 50% it ran up, and I closed it at 5 to 1. I closed it at 5 to 1. So this was around almost 15 pips, yeah, 15 pips, and I closed it right over here. Yeah, I closed it at 5 to 1. 138. Oh wait, hold on. 138.395, and I closed it at 138. 138.395, close at 138, 5 to 1. Yes, correct. 5 to 1. So 5 to 1 was right over here. Yeah. 5 to 1 was here. Yeah, 5 to 1 was here. And as price was going above, right, my stop loss was kept very minimum. And then as price went up above, brought stops to break even. And this we got around, this was around, 15 pips. And eventually price went up to around 30, 40 pips, right? This is 30, 40 pips. Yeah, this was around 40 pips. So, but I was happy with my, I was happy with the money I made, because this was right at 6:30, and 7 o'clock I ended the stream, right? 7 o'clock, this was 7 o'clock candle, and then 7:30 candle went all the way up, right? 7:30 candle went all the way up, and yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And then next, what do? We went up to the 8th. The 8th. This is when Brexit issues were coming up, right? Brexit issues were coming up. So now looking at this, this was at London, I think. This was in London. Yeah, this was on Tuesday. Yes, so Tuesday, did we have London? Tuesday. Let me look at the news. Let me look at the calendar. Oh yeah, Tuesday we didn't have it. We didn't have London on Tuesday. No London session on Tuesday. So this was taken during NY. So 138.825 on the 8th of December. So let's go to 138.825. Let's look at let's remove this. Let's remove this, and let's look at 138.825, right? 138.825. And on 138.825, let's see. Okay, all the way here. Yeah, this was the candle. Yeah, this was beautiful, right? This was beautiful. This was also a really, really, really good trade. One of the best trades I've had, right? Right over here. So what this is ranging, right? This is consolidated. This is called consolidation. Why? Because price is going up, down, no direction, nothing, right? Nothing. And then as this was right when I came to the stream. Yeah, I remember this. This is right when I came 5 minutes into the stream, took this trade. This is also taken on the 15 minute. This is taken at 138.825. So let's look at 138.825. Short position right over here. 138.825 was once we broke this low. Yeah, so once we broke the 15-minute low right over here. Okay, so let's keep the stop on top of this. So let's see what happened on the 15-minute. 138. Yeah, this is a beautiful trade. So what happened? My stops were above this candle. Right? Yeah, my stops were above this candle. And now this was during an Italian bank holiday, right? So this consolidation happened during an Italian bank holiday. That means price was accumulating over here. Price was collecting, accumulating, and then at this point, right, like price was accumulating. So now what I thought, I was like, okay, you know what? Taking a sell would be better, because people in New York are waking up. people in New York are waking up, and like the next target was, we had a clean candle here, right? This area was a clean candle. So people in NY are waking up. So as price broke this low, right? As price broke this low, took entries, and which stops above this. And this was a beautiful trade. This went down like what? Yeah, this went down to 138.746, right? 746, and I kept on securing as it went down, right? So this was a 3 lot. Yeah, I believe this was a 3 lot. Yeah, this was 3 lot. 253. Yeah, this was a 3 lot. This was a 3 lot. And yep. And also I had two entries here. Yeah, I had 2 entries here. Yeah, I had 2 entries here. So as price went down, right, secure it. As price went down, further down, look at that. Secure it, put stops at break even, and eventually price went further down, and then we had this retracement, and then boom, all the way down. So this was around 645, right? 645 price went down to 138.433. So this is a really good move as well. So I reckon around $150, 190, 200, 220, 240, 247, then 47, around almost $300 here, almost $300 here, almost $300, and yeah, $305 almost here. So reckon that. So that was fine. That was okay. And then on the 9th, yeah, this was a pretty choppy move, right? So over here, let's look at this side. This is better. So over here, right? This was during London. This is during London. So I was going to accept the fact that this is on Thursday, right? This is on Thursday. So I was going to accept the fact that, you know what, this session might actually be a loss. This session might actually be a loss. So let's go to GBJPY during London session, right? During London on the 9th. Was it 9th? Yes, 9th. Let's go to the 9th all the way here. Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is really, really good. Okay, so let's see, right? Let's see. This was taken, this was at 12:30, so we started London at this time. Yeah. But now, all right. Yeah. So let's put down our entries. 9th of December. This was at 1:30. Yeah, all the way here. Yeah, all the way here. Yes, yes. This was the move. So now, right, I come to the charts and everybody's here, and then we see, oh, you know what? GJ is heavily bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, right? 4 candles bullish. So now I'm not going to take a sell just because it came to resistance, right? So it formed something like this, right? It formed something like this, and we are waiting. As soon as this candle broke the high, took entries. Why? If you look left, you see a clean, beautiful move. A clean move. Look at that, clean candle. I wanted this to fill all the way here. All the way here. Right? So I wanted it to come up to this area, at least this area, right? At least this area. What was I doing? I was trying, you know what? Okay, actually my first target was this wick here, this wick. So let's draw this up all the way here to the left, this wick, and then secondly this area, right? So now what happened? Price came up, price broke the high. So at this point I entered positions. Everybody entered positions, right? Everybody entered positions at this area. So my stop loss was below this candle, this area. So now, right, I want price to continue up. So my stop loss was around 13 pips. So that's very good. And I wanted price. So this price went up, right? And then what happened? This candle came all the way back down. See, it came all the way back down. And this was super, super scary moment, right? Because we thought, okay, you know what, we're going to hit our stop loss. But what are we going to do? What did we do? I closed majority of my risk, right? 0.25. I closed $11 there. Closed $11 at 139.870. Yeah, 870 was that. 139. Yeah, 870. Closed it here. Majority of my positions closed it here. And then yeah, so and then see even this, right? 870 I closed it in a break even. The only thing I paid was commissions. See, I closed it at break even. I had an entry at 870. 870 was right here. Yeah, 870, exactly at 870. So as price went up and when it was coming down, I soon closed 0.50 because I was comfortable now. I wasn't comfortable because price was coming down, right? Price was coming down. So what did you do next? What did I do next? So as price was coming down, I was like, okay, you know what? I closed another half. Right? Closed another half, and then price just went up. Where's that? Yeah, price just went up. Like price was like, you know what? Like I really accepted this to be the losing streak. You know, I was like, okay, you know what? Today might be the end of my winning streak, right? End of my winning streak. And then it went up. And when this candle broke the high, yeah, I think I took another entry. I think I took another entry. Yeah, I took another entry at yeah, I took another entry right over here. Yeah, these are my other entries. 897, 139, 897, took an entry there and then wasn't comfortable, closed it. And then this brought in more money. This brought in more money, 0.78, went into $74, right? So I recovered my loss, plus I made a profit here. So I secured majority at 139,970. That was right over here, this area, and then price went up, and eventually my analysis was correct, right? It went up, ranged, and went all the way. This was the target, went all the way up. So that was perfect. That was perfect, and we were done for London. And then what did I do? I took some entries at 140,087. 140,087 was here, right? 140. This was a swing trade attempt. A swing trade attempt to hold, because now you know what I was thinking. You know what? Okay, this is my analysis. So I'm going to take a swing trade right over here, 140. 140 took the swing trade, and then my stop loss was kept below this area, right? Stop loss was around 20 pips, 140 right over here. Stop loss was around 22 pips. And why? Because for swing trades, you need to have bigger stop losses, right? Because if bigger stop losses in the sense like you need to give the trade room to breathe. So, and then what happened? So I went to have lunch, and when I came back, like I saw that prices just ranging, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to close some positions here. I'm going to let the remaining run. So I closed positions here, like very small position at $13. $13 closed it. And then this was the losing trade of the week. This is losing. This was a very, 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 when I journal my trade, I realized this was a very bad entry. Very bad entry. I wasn't patient. See, I wasn't patient. And then I took a loss. I took a L here. I took a loss, $150. Let's go to this. This was on the 9th. This was on the 9th of December. Let's go to the 9th of December. 9th of December. This was taken on the 5-minute. Definitely on the 5-minute. 9th of December was all the way up. Yeah, here we go. 9th of December. Yeah, 9th of December was here. Yeah, 9th of December was right over here. Yeah, this was taken here. Let me zoom in. Let me pinpoint the exact location that, oh, right over here. Yes, there we go. How can I forget this? Okay, so, right. So now, if you look left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bearish candles. So taking a buy doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense because gold was bearish, right? Gold was entirely bearish. Gold was super bearish. And at this point, right, what did I do? So I saw on the 5-minute, we saw this. So previous support, now turn resistance. So that's the theory behind it. Previous support, now turn resistance. Then I thought, okay, you know what? To keep my stop losses very, very small, right? I'm going to enter once this candle breaks this low. So I entered right over here. Yeah, as it entered, I got a very bad entry. Look at the entry. Entry was at one. Where's that? Yeah, 1856.95. 1856.95. So 1856.95 was right over here. Yeah, this is a very, very bad entry. Very bad entry. My stop loss was above this, and I was really hoping price to fill this area here. And then what happened? This guy activated my order and went all the way back up. So when it went back up, so I had a 1 lot open, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to close this trade. And I closed this trade in a 15 pip loss. 15 pip loss. So lost around $150 in like couple of seconds. Lost that. And then I closed this. I had a 1.50 lot open, right? 1.50 lot open, and I closed everything. I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll take it. I'm fine with it. So I risked $150. This was the profits made from this, right? London, same day. So I was now in a minus 22. Yeah, if I can remember right, I was in a minus $22 loss, right? Minus $22 loss. And then opportunity presented. What was the opportunity? This was the opportunity, right? This candle now formed a weak bullish, right? Weak bullish. And what did I do? I took sells once this low broke. So once this low broke, I took sells with stop loss above this. Risk was $200. And I was really aiming for this beautiful candle to the left. And yes, I got that. I took 1 lot, so made that $114, 1857, secured 1856. Then I had a 2 lot open, right? 2 lot open, and then eventually price went into 1856, around 13 pips profit. And then yeah, so I closed it also. So this recovered the loss for this, and I was up for the day. And then yeah, so if you look at this 1856, so this was another sell taken, and that I closed it at 1856, 2 pips. Why? Because I wasn't comfortable with it. And then finally coming to GJ, this was a swing trade. Remember swing trade from here? This swing trade, I closed it at 30 pips profit. This was almost actually 22 pips profit. Yeah, 24 pips profit. Close that, right? Look at this, 0.50 raked in around $106 here, $106, and then 0.25 raked in $53. So I was really happy with that. So I saw this, and I closed it. I closed it at $100, $153, and then was really happy with this, right? I was really happy with this, and then 0.25, right? So this was kept at break even. This was kept at break even. So I wanted this, right? So the move was this. I wanted this to continue further up. So this was on the 9th of December. It went up to 143.23 at 330, and then boom, all the way back down, all the way back down. So what did I do? I protected myself. I closed this. I didn't close it. My stop that break even got activated. So that was perfect. And then on the same day, right? On the same day, let's go to this. Where is that? Yes, same day. This is on the same day. This was around 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Not 12 a.m. Yeah, 11:45 p.m. 11:50 p.m. on the 12th, right? So I came to the charts, and yeah, so I'd gone to meet my friends, and then had this coffee, and I couldn't go to sleep. So I came to the charts, and I was looking at gold, and I was like, oh wow, like gold has a lot of volume, right? 9th of December. Let's go to 9th of December. 9th of December, and yeah, this is right over here. Yep, this is the 9th of December. Where was it? Yeah, this candle. Yeah, this was around 7:45, and all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Here we are. This candle definitely, yeah. So I took this entry right over here. Where's that? Yes, took this entry 1829, right? 1829. So let's put 1829 up. 1829 was all the way here. Look how gold melted. Gold was bearish. Yeah, here we go. 1829 was right over here. Yeah, 1829 was here, took sells here on the 5 minute. As it broke the low, took sells. My stop loss was above this. The stop loss was around 20-30 pips. So now I'm up. I was up for the week, and I was risking 50% of that on this, right? 50% of that, and I wouldn't let this stop loss get hit fully, right? I wouldn't let this stop loss get hit fully. So, and then price came down. Price came all the way down, and secured it. I secured this, and I made this was I think this was around a minute trade, a 1 minute trade. So I made around $224. I made it all together. I made here around to almost close to $200, and then finally on the 12th. Well, this was during this was on the 10th. Yeah, this was my last trading day on a Thursday. So this was sponsored by Jason, right? This was sponsored by Jason because he sent a chart, and I just woken up. He sent a chart, and that whatever he planned, the move had been missed. Then I planned this move based on his chart. I planned this move to place the sell stop. Yeah, place the sell stop order, and yeah, so this 0.05, right? This 0.05 was a mistake. So sell stop 0.005, so I got activated, right? So I placed this 0.75, got it activated, and then all the way. So I went to have a shower, had my lunch, and I come back, and I see that wow, price is at this area, right? My stop loss is intact, and I was like, okay, perfect. Secured all these trades, secured this, and this is during London session. So let's go to 139, right? Let's look at the 10th on GBJPY. So let's go to the 10th. Yeah, 10th. This was morning. Yeah, 12:30. So this was the move I think Jason was anticipating, but it had already happened. So this move was what I was anticipating. I wanted price to come down all the way here. Yeah, 139. No, I wanted this move. Yeah, this beautiful candle. Jason was anticipating this move all the way down, all the way up to here. So when I came to the chart, it was like this. I was like, you know what? As it breaks the low, as this candle breaks the low on the 15 minute, I'm going to enter. So I had a position at 139.199 right over here. Yeah. So as this candle came down, as this candle broke the low, right, 130, just below this, right, just below this, because Like this was a support. So if I were to draw this, this was a support all the way, right? This was a support. So I wanted price to go down. So as we came down, right, as this candle came down and it broke this low, my orders got activated at 139, 139, 199. And then this wicked all the way down. Look at that, wicked all the way down, and I secured my trades. This was around, I think, 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes trade. The 15-minute candle had just started out, and when I came back, yeah, secured my trade, and that was perfect. That was perfect. And yeah, 130, where was that? Where was that? Yeah, 139, 139.020, secure everything. And this was a gold trade. This was a gold trade during London, right? So London, we had three trades during London. I had GPJPY sells, right? And then further sells. Yeah, this was also further sells, like 139.096. This is also further sells, 139, so right over here. Yeah, once we broke this low, right, we went to Spain GG and it just fell 40 pips all the way down. Yeah, all the way down, and that was pretty good. That was really, really good. And yeah, that was really good. That was very, very good. So then after that, yeah, and then we came down to New York. We came down to the New York session. We took GPJPY sales once again. This also raked in a lot of money, 138.934 all the way to 138.855, and then yeah, so same thing here, right? Same thing here, is it? Yeah, 138.902, 138.51.68. Let me see, 51.68. Yeah, here it is. 138.902 and closed at 138.848. Closed at 138.848. So GPJPY, right? So let's go here. 138. This was on the 10th. Yeah, 138. Okay. Yeah. So this is during the New York session. Yeah, this is during the New York session. So now at this point, let's see. Now we come here around 5 o'clock, right? 138. The price was here, and we took entries. At 138. Yeah, I took a lot of entries here. 138.934. 138.934 was right over here. 138.934. 138.934. Yeah. Took this entry here with the once this candle broke the low, took this entry here, anticipating this beautiful wick fill to the left. And what happened? Yeah, this was posted on my Instagram yesterday as well. Price just flew down. Beautiful candle to the left. It went 40 pips, all the way 40 pips down. So always execute on your idea. And this week I had just one loss. That was this was the only loss on the stream. $150 loss on the stream, right? $150 loss on the stream. And these small, look at the losses, right? How losses are kept very, very small. Very small. On a 0.25, $11 loss. On a 0.50, where is that? On a 0.50, minus 50 loss. On a 0.25, $11. So, and this was the only thing I let it out of my hand. Why? Because I was comfortable with me risking this much, because this was what I made for London. I made $140 for London, so I was fine with risking 150, right? 150, because my risk threshold for the day is around $200 to $300, right? So that's my risk threshold for the day. And if I had if this was the first trade I was taking, then I would have waited. So then we waited and we got this trade. And now if you look at my profit for the week, it's $1,607 with accumulated all this. Like, see, always keep your profits bigger than your losses, and always keep your losses smaller than your profits. So this week was entirely blue. And oh, finally, this was on Thursday. This is on Thursday. This was a buy stop and a sell stop. Why did we have a buy stop? Because looking at gold, we had CPI and unemployment claims. So let's go to gold, and let me show you something, right? Let me show you something. This move worked out. It worked out in the end. Yeah, I think it was here. Yes, 10th December. There we go. So right over here, we had a buy stop above this area. Buy stop was right. Horizontal line. Yeah, I believe it was about this area. Yes, 1841. Where was that buy stop? 1842. Yes, correct. 1842 was a little bit higher. Yeah, right over here. Okay, so this is for unemployment claims. Unemployment claims, nothing happened, nothing really happened. And then after the stream ended, right, look at what price did. Price broke. So buy stop is when you place an order, and your broker automatically buys at the highest price. Like when this price candle is going up, your order gets activated, and then you're really hoping price to continue up. So what happened? Price went up all the way. So I wasn't looking at this. I was done for the week. Yeah, this went up around 50 pips. And in the event that I had kept this, right? So 0.25 into 50 pips. So that would have raked in around $100 or $100. So 0.25 into 50 will be around 0.25 into 50 into 10, $125. That's fine, like that's totally fine. And see, so the majority was buying, right? Majority was selling, so, but we were buying. So went up, and then what happened? Look at that. Holy, this was a crazy crash all the way down. So if you look at my profit and loss statement, everything is kept clean. Every aspect of the trade is kept clean, and there is nothing, there is no gimmicks. Basically, there is no gimmicks. Everything was done live. Everything is kept clean. Keep your losses smaller. Don't hesitate to close your losses. See, right over here, right? This was my, this was not a loss because I closed half. So closing half is not a loss, right? Closing half is not a loss because you are in the game, you're still in the game. This was the first loss I took for the week, first loss in the month, first loss for the month, right? $150. And that also, I waited and got it back all the way here. And then looking at this, yeah. So if I can do it, you guys also can do it, definitely. You just have to control your risk and be disciplined. See, Fridays, I don't trade on Fridays. Why don't I trade on Fridays? Because banks take profits on Fridays. Institutions, they take profits on Fridays. People cut their losses on Fridays. So Fridays are very, very messy. Price just like, ranges, or like price goes up and down without no direction. So this was Friday. So this was yesterday. So I wasn't trading this at all. I wasn't even looking at the charts. So now you know, look at this, price came up and like, a lot of mess here. So Fridays are extended weekend. So Fridays are extended weekend. So I don't trade on Fridays. And always cut your losses short, right? Cut your losses short. And this week, so do we have any volunteers this week? So I'm going to give you same thing as last week. I'm going to give you a scenario and you're going to tell me where your stops are going to be and what you're going to do. If there is a volunteer, I'll be picking out 3 volunteers today. So let me know who wants to go first. Put it on the chat and we can start. So I'm going to pause this screen. So might as well volunteer first, and then you can learn. Like there's no such thing as stupid analysis or like stupid trades. Volunteer, and then we'll see what happens, right? We can see what happens after you volunteer. So let's see, right? So now I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna put up a trade to see what you will do, right? What you will do. So let's see who's volunteering. Okay, any volunteers, or should I pick them out? I think I'm going to pick them out. Now. Let's put it up. Okay. Okay, now who's here? Okay, let's put these names up. Let's put these names up. Ahmed. Okay, perfect. Oh, Ozima is also here. Oh, somebody's volunteering. Oh, okay, you just logged in. Okay, no problem. That's fine, bro. So we are going through. Yeah, so we are going through. We are going through the contest here. And we've discussed the trades for the week, whatever we took for the week. So I think. Wait, let me resume this. Yeah. I think if you joined just now, I think you might have missed it because I just started exactly at 5:51, and we just finished discussing the trades we took for the week. So it's only like 20, 23 minutes, 24 minutes. So I think I will send you a recap of this, and you can just go through it. But right now, you're here at the correct time. So this is the learning curve, right? So if anybody's going to volunteer first, now's the time. Who's going to volunteer? Oh, since everybody's here, before we this thing, this is the consultation sheet. I have sent this out on Slack, right? I've sent this out on Slack. So Monday, I have confirmed with Rahil. There's a slot available on Monday at 7:15 to 7:45. And then on Tuesday, Reda has confirmed, Ahmed has confirmed, and then Wednesday it's open, Thursday is open, Friday is open, next Monday 2 slots available, next Tuesday 2 slots available, Wednesday 2 slots available. So if you're going to, if you want to get a consultation done, the link is put up on Slack. A link is put up on Slack. So once you go to Slack, click on that link. This is shared with the members, so you can come and put up your name. And if you are confirmed on this time, on this date, then put confirm. If you're not, put pending. So I would check up with you, and I would schedule myself, right? So now, right? Yeah. So these are the people that's there. So let's click to spin. Let's click to spin, right? Here we go. Yeah. Let's see who comes up now. Oh, it's Jonas. Jonas. All right. So Jonas, you are up. You are up. So let's see what Jonas does, right? Let's see what Jonas does. Jonas, are you there? Jonas, are you there? Oh, Jonas is WhatsApping me. Okay. Okay, so Jonas says that he is not ready for today. Come on, man. You have to do it. He's not ready for today. Okay, you can. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Okay, Jonas is going next week. Jonas is going next week. So let's go another person. Jonas is going next week because apparently he is not ready today. He's not in the mood today and he's not ready to answer. So let's go next. Here we go. Who is the lucky winner here today? And it's Isan. Isan it is. Okay, perfect. All right, Isan. So let's go. So so be prepared, right? So I'm gonna pick another one as well. So three people for today, right? So next person. Let's see who goes next. Ooh, it's Ashfaq. It's Ashfaq who's going next. And then the final person for today. All right, it's Rahil. Rahil it is. Okay, so close, yes. But if anyone else, right, if anyone else wants to go, you can volunteer, and we can go. So first of all, it's Isan. So it's Isan. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this, and I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm going to give you a scenario. All right, Izan. So now, right? You see that price on 11th of December, right? It's been bearish. It's been coming down. So now you come to the charts, you draw this, right? So now you see at this area there's some kind of a support, because if you go on the 30-minute, if you take this all the way to the left, right? If you drag this all the way to the left, let me put it up. Reset this chart, right? All the way to the left, you will see that there is some kind of a support at this area at 137. Right, let's put this up. Horizontal line. And if you look at the 4-hour, on the 4-hour, yeah. So on the 4-hour, this is a resistance. So you've drawn out your zones, and this is a resistance as well. So now you are trading at this area. Let's look at this. So now I want you to tell me, as soon as you see this, what's your thought process? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what's your thought? I want to know what your thought process is. As soon as you see this, now you came to the market at this time. So what are you looking for right now?
So I'd look for sales.
Okay, perfect. Nice.
When I look to my left, I can see those two clean candles.
Nice.
Getting mirrored.
Okay.
So I would wait for that move. I would wait for confirmation.
Okay, nice. You wait for confirmation. Perfect. So now, right? Let me draw the next one. Okay, so now you see that this candle formed like this. Now this candle has broken the high over here, this, right? This candle formed a weak bullish 15 candle, but it didn't break the low, but instead it broke the high. So what are you going to do now?
Uh, I would still wait to take a sell.
You'd still,
Uh,
okay, you
I'm
still wait for, okay, to take a sell. Perfect. Why do you wait to take a sell?
no, because I don't. If I think in that way,
Yes.
price is going up, then I have to take a buy. Then now price is coming down, I have to take a sell. Like I'll get
Okay,
confused.
you get
So
confused. Okay,
I,
perfect. You're
that's
sticking to your
why
bias. Okay, that's
I don't
perfect.
say I'll wait for that sell.
Okay, nice, perfect. That's nice. That's very good. That's very good. So let's see what price does. So price is going up, price is going up, going up, going up, back up again. So and back up in this area, and let's see what happens. And yep. So price is now ranging at this point, right? So yeah. So price never came down for you to take a sell. So it's fine, right? It's fine because you missed this. You didn't miss it actually. You waited. So imagine you took a sell over here, right? You took a sell over here, and you would have been in a massive drawdown. So you waited. So missing trades is also a blessing, right? Missing trades is also a blessing because you wanted something specific. Like if I was in your place, I would definitely look for sells. Why? Because price has been selling all this time. So I would definitely look for sells. So I definitely look for sells. So I would have waited for this candle to form a weak bullish candle and the next candle to break the low. So when the next bearish
Yeah.
candle, that means this candle, right? Let's say, let's put this up. Let's put this up. If this candle broke the low, then I would have gladly taken a sell. I would have gladly taken a sell with stop loss above this and my take profit over here. And then this candle could have come all the way down and given me profits, and that's it. But you waited, and since you waited, right? Since you waited, you didn't risk anything, and you were stress free, right? You were stress free, didn't risk anything, and you did well. You did well. That's very good. That's very good. So that means now you're patient enough to wait and hunt for trade. That's perfect. That's perfectly fine. So next, very good, Isan. Very good. I appreciate your feedback. And next, we had who? Ashfaq. Ashfaq. So Ashfaq, are you ready? I'm going to pause the screen. I'm going to give you a scenario. I'm going to give you a scenario, and okay, Ashfaq is ready. Perfect. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. So let's see now what we can give Ashfaq here. Let's see. Okay, now. All right. So now since Ashfaq is in this FX environment for a couple of years, I'm gonna give him a pretty technical one, let's see what we can give Ashfaq here today. Okay, perfect. This looks pretty good. So Ashfaq, are you on your PC? Okay, so I'm going to give you a remote control access, right? I'm going to give you a remote control access to draw the zones at this area, and for you to analyze it, right? So let's put it that way, right? I'm going to give you remote control access, and let's put it up. So let's see what happens. I mean, I'm not forcing you to do it, but this is the way you learn. This is the way everybody learns. So let's see what happens. Okay, perfect. Okay, nice. So giving remote control access to Ashfaq. Okay, so Ashfaq, now I've given you remote control access. So now I'm going to resume this share. And now you have come to the market at on the 25th of November at 8 p.m. So now what is your thought process? Draw up your zones and explain to the rest of them what your thought process is and what you're really looking for. Okay, Ashfaq's analyzing the 4-hour. Very good, very good. The daily picture, he's analyzing it. Okay, perfect. Okay, he's analyzing the 1 hour as well. Okay. Okay, he's going full screen here. Okay, perfect. Okay, what are you looking for?
Okay, bro.
Yes.
So I'd rather say, okay,
Yeah.
on the 30 minute,
Yes.
I'm majorly I'm looking for a sell, okay?
You're looking
Still
for
think,
you're looking for a sell. Okay.
still waiting on the sell.
Okay.
So, but looking at 30 minutes, it's in a range where I still cannot take my sell.
Okay. Right.
But I'll be hoping for is, one second.
Yeah.
I'll be hoping for is to rather wait for this area to pass.
Okay.
Because this is a
Perfect.
area, bro, here.
Okay.
So I'm comfortable trading in this area.
Nice.
Rather
Perfect.
to catch this guy here.
Nice.
The
Very
reason
good.
is because this is a big movement and it has not rather broken here before
Okay.
and it's been very strong movement, and of course on the long time frame also there's space to go down.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like if you're already on a downtrend,
Yes.
just wait for it to fall from one area.
Okay.
But in this, it has not fallen, it's gonna go up again and take this retracement and probably fall down.
Okay.
So when it comes to here,
Yes.
moment is where I'm gonna hold my this thing. But
Okay.
the thing when it comes here, I have certain criterias
Okay.
because first of all, I want maybe on the 30-minute or 15-minute,
Yes.
on the 30.
Okay. 30.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I'm watching this area.
Okay.
So first I'd go for the 5 minutes, and if it reaches this, I'll see whether it's rejecting. Okay,
Okay.
on the
Nice.
5 minutes
Okay.
rejecting.
Okay.
Yeah. If it is, then I'd go to the 15-minute.
Okay.
On 15-minute, I'd probably look for an exhaustion sign,
Exhaustion sign.
something
Okay.
something like this.
Okay.
If I get this, or
Yeah.
like say like it to a point, and then there is like an engulf thing where
Okay.
like there is a blue candle here, and then it completely goes down from the red candle.
Okay.
Then I'd probably wait for
Yes.
the first sign here in the 15-minute,
Okay.
and then after it breaks, maybe say. Now the thing is here, you see this area is also there.
Yeah.
That small concern here, but I think with this big movement here,
Yeah.
I think it should break through fast without
Okay.
pulling up again from
Okay.
here. So I'll keep my TP1 here
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
for the start of this.
Okay.
And
Right.
my runner go.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so you're looking for cells. You're looking for cells. So your thought process is that this was a very strong move down. So you want this to go down. That's what your thought process is. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the thing is like when
Yes.
you look at buys, there's not much movements to catch
Okay.
without any places. Like even if you look for a buy, where do you look for a buy here? Like it's
Okay.
impossible to look for a buy. So I
Okay.
think I'm just gonna wait for the
Sell.
most recent big move.
Okay, most recent big move. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Your thought process is fine, perfectly
But
fine.
even buy here can, bro. Like even in this area, right? I
Yeah.
can look for buy also at the break of this.
Yeah.
Because like previously it has been a big nice move here.
Oh, yes.
So if it creates a support and gives me like a close above here, say
Yeah.
something
Okay.
above here in this area,
Okay.
then I'll go all the way here, man.
all the way there. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. So your
Like
thought
that.
process is good. Yes, thought process is good. You are waiting for the bigger picture. The bigger picture, 1, 2, 3, 4. So around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles are bearish. So you're waiting for a retracement for to take the price down. Okay, perfect. That's fine. That's fine. So if I come to the charts here, and if I look at the 30-minute only, then let me draw this up. So let me draw this up. So I will be like, okay, you know what? This is getting exhausted. This is getting this is a support over here. Support has been formed here. So now I see if we break below this, we have clean candle to the left all the way here, this area. Then what do I do? I measure my range. I measure my range from this break, and it's around 20 pips, so that's fine. Then I see, okay, now this guy is trying to break up over here. If I were to take a buy here, I will be targeting these 31 pips. But like Ashfaq said, we have some issues over here, this issue. So if I were to measure that, if I were to measure this from here, it's around 16, 17 pips. So nothing much over there. And so what do I do? What do you mean by when you say exhausted? Okay, exhaustion is like when price tries many times to break this area and this exhausted. So price came up, got exhausted, it came back down. Basically, when you're trying to break through a door, you get exhausted. So you give up, you come back, you don't give up, you come back the next time. So next time you come back and try to break the door, you still come here. You still can't break the door. Next time you come, you still can't break the door. This time you can't. So you get exhausted. Exhaustions are like, you know, price tries to break up and couldn't break up, so it gets exhausted. So it closes side by side, and it's just over there, right? So now I'm looking for, personally, if I was here, I would be looking for a buy in the counter trend. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles are bullish on the 30-minute. So then what do? I see, okay, you know what? Once we break up over this high, right? I'll be targeting for this clean candle. This happened like at 1:30. Now the time is around 8 o'clock. So I'll be targeting for this clean candle. So I'll be like, you know what? Okay, like Ashfaq said, if we come up over here, I will be monitoring my trade. But right now I want to trade. And this area looks pretty good. This area looks pretty good. And if I erase this noise, then I see, wow, beautiful candle to the left. So what do? I say I place a buy stop above this area. Once this high breaks, I'm going to place a buy stop over here with my risk over here. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm actually targeting this area on the left, on the top. So my stop loss here will be around 20 pips. But now I'm going to monitor this on the 15 minutes. So I'm going to the 15 minute. Let's go to the 15 minute. Okay, 15 minute looks good. So I would want the 15 minute to close, the next 15 minute to break the high. Let's wait for the next 15 minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now this is your key. This is the trade I look for every single time. We formed a beautiful bearish candle here, weak bearish, and this candle has broken the high. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take a buy. I'm going to take a buy at this break, and my stop loss will be here. My stop loss will be, how much is the stop loss? Must be around 10 pips. Yeah, 14 pips, 14, 15 pips stop loss. So that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. Now I'm looking for left. I'm seeing this beautiful candle to the left, and I want price to go up all the way here. So let's see what happens with the next candle. Next candle. Oh, look at that next candle. Next candle broke the high, right? So as this candle came up here, I take 10 pips. I take 10 pips around this area. So this will be my risk. This will be my part where I'm going to take my risk off, right? Risk off meaning I'm going to secure my positions here, put stops to break even. So 10 pips secured here, and the runner came up to the exact point where I wanted. This is the point where Ashfaq also wanted. So now at this point, Ashfaq is looking at a trade at this area. So let's see if he gets that trade. So now he's seeing that rejection candle, but now he's seeing that he looks at the 4 hour. When he looks at the 4 hour, he sees that the 4 hour is entirely bullish, but we have some rejections here. So there's no point taking a buy here. So now you wait, so you go back to the 15 minute, and now looking at the 15 minute, yeah, see now this is the point where he will take a sell, at this candle break below, and then he sees further reactions, further reactions, and then at this area, this is Asian, right? Now the candles are ranging, so he has to understand that this time is not the time to trade. So he would have got around 10 pips here, 13 pips here, would have closed the trade, set stops at break even. And then the next candle came up, and still it's ranging at this point, ranging, and then it's going up. So it's always good to secure the trade. Always look at the recent price action. Recent price action was this. 1, 2, 3, and the bigger picture was bearish. But I was really hoping for buys above this area, and I got this entire candle mirrored. I got this entire 30-minute area got mirrored. So this 30-minute area, if I were to annotate this, right, one, and then this beautiful candle left. So it got mirrored. So these two got mirrored. So when it got mirrored, this was perfectly fine. This was awesome. This was really, really good. Got mirrored, and yeah, so that was good. And it's good. I mean, now I can see a thought process, right? Ashfaq was waiting. He didn't want to get involved in any of this area, nothing. He was waiting. Isan was waiting. He didn't want to take sells below that because he was waiting for confirmation. That's pretty good. So that means you are learning. You are learning, and you are very cautious with your entry. You are very cautious with your entry, and you're waiting for a perfect move. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. And yeah, so next up we have Rahil. We have Rahil. So Rahil is ready, and I'm gonna give him a scenario here. Let's see. So Rahil, did Rahil go last week? So Isan went last week, pretty good, very good. So if anybody else wants to, yes, Ahmed. Ahmed, do you have anything to say?
Yushman, in analyzing the chart, do
yes.
we always have to start from daily, or do
yes,
we can just
no, we have to always start from daily, because daily is called the top-down analysis. When you go from the daily, you'll see the bigger picture. Right now, if you look at the daily, GJ is bullish. So then that means your bias for the day is, okay, I'm looking for buys. This is how you identify your bias, because heavily bullish, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's heavily bullish. So you have to know that your bias for the day is, I'm going to look for buys. Then you look for at the 4 hour, and you'll see the 4 hour is also heavily bullish. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 hour bullish candles, but we see that there's rejections at this point. So now you're waiting. Now you know bias is bullish. So now you're waiting for an entry to take buys. So you don't take sells, you take buys, right? So that's how you know that what you're looking for. So whenever I come to the charts, I look at the daily. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for buys today. So then I scale down to like 30-minute, and I see where I can take my buys. Which point of the price where I can take a buy is where I'm looking for. I don't take sells. I don't take like any other trades. I only look for buys. So the daily was bullish, so I'm looking for buys. So that's how you know that. That's why you analyze from the daily. From the daily to the 4 hour, 4 hour to the 1 hour, 1 hour to the 30-minute, 30-minute to the 15-minute. That's how you know that you are looking for buys. Okay. Sorry, oh my God, my screen was paused all this time while I was explaining to you. Okay, once again, looking at the daily. So when I come to the daily, I see that 1, 2, 3, 4 candles were bullish. So which means I'm looking for buys. I'm not looking for sells, because we have heavy momentum. For example, you're out in the sea, right? You're out in the sea, and you have a yacht, and your sails are put towards the wind, right? It's put in the favor of the wind, so that you can go faster towards the direction of the wind, right? But what if you put your sails, right, your mast and everything, you put it against the wind, like you're sailing against the wind? So when you sail against the wind, you're going to get very slow. You're going to get pretty bad. You're going to get wrecked, right? You're going to get wrecked, because like you might, like your ship might topple, or your boat might topple, and then like you're gonna waste your fuel. So you're going to be very, very unproductive, right? So now when you put your the sails towards the wind, you're going to flow all the way up. So what I'm telling you is to look for the direction. Direction here is bullish, which means if it's bullish, you look for buys. Now if you came over here, right, now let's get this area, let's get this area drawn up, right? Now let's say you came all the way here. So when you came here, now you know, okay, you know what, direction is bearish. That means I have to look for sells. So look for sells at this point. So that's what we did. We looked for sells, and we sold, and so, and then as we go back, right, so we see this area bias, it's bullish. So you look for buys. So that's how you do it. So daily to the 4 hour, to the 1 hour, to the 30-minute. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, perfect. That's perfect. And all right. So now we have Rahil. We have Rahil, and let's see if Rahil can I'm gonna pause this and let's see if Rahil. Okay, so let's see what Rahil can do here today. Okay. Okay. This looks fine. Looks okay. Looks totally fine. And okay, perfect. So, okay, pretty good. Pretty good. There we go. Okay, so now looking at this. Pretty good. So Rahil, I'm going to give you a scenario, and I want your thought process on this. So here you are now on the 16th of November. You are here on the 16th of November. So let's see what you do here today. What you do here today. All right, so let me replay this. And okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna play my screen, resume my share. Okay, so Rahil, you have now, so since this is your first time here, so first time here answering the question, so now you have seen this, right? Now you have a massive rejection. This is a very, very crazy resistance. So very crazy resistance. Let me put this up in red, crazy resistance. So now you see price rejecting this pretty hard. And then you notice, there's a support here at this area as well. There's support here at this area. And then if you properly keep this support right, like here, right? So price is rejecting this. So previous support now turn resistance, now turn support again. So now I'm gonna give you the direction as well. So what are you looking for at this point? At this, when you come to the market, what do you look for? Like, what are you looking for?
Sales.
Okay, perfect. You'll be looking for sales. So sales below what? So I'm gonna put up this. I'm gonna, since it's your first time. So sales below this or sales below this.
Sales below 1.
Perfect. Sales below 1. Why do you look for sales below 1?
Because there are clean candles that it can mirror, and that previous support is also there. So
okay, nice.
It might break the low of that.
Very nice. Very good. So now let's see your thought process. So now, right? Let's see the next candle. Okay, so now the next candle broke this, right? So, but doesn't mean you have to take a sell. You didn't, because right now you're still at support. So now what's your thought process? Now this is forming a bullish candle. What's your thought process now?
It would still be sales, but I would look for like another weak bullish candle maybe to form, so that gives like a sign that the next might be bearish.
Okay, nice. Okay, so now let's say the next candle, right? So if for me right now, since these two candles were heavily bearish, what I would do is the next candle, when it breaks the low of this candle, right? When it breaks this low, let me put it up. When the next candle breaks this low, I'm going to take a sell. I'm going to take a sell at this area. Let me say, I'm going to take a sell right over here. Once this breaks this low, I'm going to take a sell here. I'm going to put my stop loss on top of this, right? So when I say that, so my stop loss is going to be around 18 pips, 18 pips stops. And then I'm looking for this area around 20, 30 pips and all the way down. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And okay, so this candle at this point, this candle broke the low. So I am in a short positions here, which stops above this, and my target is over here, right? My target is over here. So let's remove all these drawings here, clear drawings. Okay, so now this right now over here, right? As soon as you took a sell, okay, so now we are going to do some maths here, right? So this is for everybody who's here. Yes, everybody who's here. So we are going to do some maths. So take note of this, is very important, right? So now let's say Rahil has a one lot open. He's risking here around $195. Let's put it here. His risk is $195. Let's put this up. Let's put this up. Dollar value in risk. In risk equals he's risking how many? 19.5 pips risk. So what's the equation? What's the equation? Pip into lot into 10. Okay, that's the equation for the dollar value. So how much is this pip value here? How do you measure that? You take this measuring ruler, you measure it from your entry price all the way to your stop loss. So yeah, 20 pips. Okay, 20 pips. So it says 20.00. So let's put that up. So let's put it up. 20 into lot. So Rahil is using, let's say he's using a 0.75 lot. Okay, let's keep it a little bit technical. 0.75 into 10. Right. The answer is what? The answer is 0.75 into 20, 0.75 into 20 into 10. That is $150. Rahil is using $150 here. His risk is 150 USD. Perfect, right? His risk is 150 USD, and now he really wants this area, right? So this is the area he wants, right? He's winning. If he wins, he will win around 31 pips. 31 pips. So dollar value in profits, right? What's the dollar value in profits? Pip into, so what's the pip? 31 pips. So 31 into lot size is 0.75 into 10. So the answer is, the answer here is, let me put it up again, 31 into 0.075 into 10. $232. He is going to make 232 USD if price goes against, price goes in his favor, right? So now, what happened? Now, if I will say if Rahil is here, right? So it broke the low, but it closed above this, right? It closed above this. So this guy went into profits. He went into around, let me see, he went into around 7 pips profit, but at this point, Rahil hasn't secured. He wants this major move to the downside, so he hasn't secured, so he's waiting. So then he realizes, oh shit, now he's closed above this, right? This means I'm in danger. I'm in like a 50-50 situation. So what am I going to do? And then he realizes this candle was coming up. This candle came up 10 pips. Right, this candle came up 10 pips. So now Rahil, what he's going to do is he's going to close 50% at this area at 10 pips, right? He's going to close. So first thing, what he does, close half. That's risk management. Close half. That is what? What is half of 0.75? 0.75, right? 0.75 divided by 2. That is 0.75. 0.75 divided by 2 is 0.37. So 0.37, let's say he keeps it at 0.40. Okay, let's keep it 0.37, that's fine, 0.37. So he closes 0.37, right? 0.37. So 0.37, right? 0.37. How much is he losing, right? Losing equals 0.37 into 10 into 10, right? So he lost here 37 USD. He closed his trade with a negative $37. Correct, negative $37, right? Now he closed negative $37, and now what is he doing? Now he said, you know what? I don't want this to hit my full stop loss. So what's he going to do? He's going to have a risk threshold in his mind. He's like, you know what? As this candle crosses the high of this candle, I'm going to close my trade. Right? So now he has another 0.35 running, right? 0.35, right? 0.375, 0.37 actually, because he closed first thing. He had a 0.75 open. And then the risk was $232. And then as price came up to this area, he closed it he closed half at 0.37. When he closed half at 0.37, the loss was 10 pips. He closed at $37. So now another 37 is running, right? 37 is running. And now Rahil says, you know what? Okay, this candle is coming down. It's coming down, right? It's coming down. And as it's going to come, as it breaks this low, I'm going to enter this risk. So it's risk on. So he took risk off. He's going to add back 0.37 as this breaks the low. Let's see what happens, right? Now let's see what happens. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at this, right? So now Rahil's process was, you know what? As this breaks the low, I'm going to enter another position. So first scenario. Okay, let's make it simple. First scenario, let's say only his 0.37 is running. This 0.37 ran for 32 pips, right? So 0.7 into 32 into 10, right? So now Rahil made, let's say the net profit he made, 0.37 into 32 into 10. He made $118. $118. So what's the total net profit? Net profit equals 118, right? This minus, remember he closed half over here, he closed half, 37. So minus 37. So he made 118 minus 37, he made $81 here. So he made $81 here with managing risk. Managing risk, see, he closed half, but eventually this half, it went down, hit his take profit, and this half brought in more profits, right? More profits, and he's happy guy now. He's like, okay, you know what? I manage my risk. You have to be really proud of yourself. So as price broke this low, what you could have done next, scenario number two, right? So now Rahil's thought process, you know what? Okay, I closed 50% here. So now my thought process is, as this breaks the low, as this candle breaks the low, I'm going to enter another position with stop loss above this, right? So now Rahil enters the same position where he closed 0.37. He enters another position here. So let's say scenario number two, Rahil enters 0.37 as the low breaks, right? So now let's say this position, this as low broke, it went all the way down. So Rahil made around 20, where was this? How much was this? Rahil made around, as this low broke, he went down. Yeah, he made around 27 pips in profit, right? So Rahil enters 0.37. He made 27 pips in profit. So let's say profit in dollar equals 0.37, that's a lot size, into 27 into 10, right? So let's see how much this value comes up to. This comes up to 0.37 into 27 into 10. So he made $99.9 here, $99.9 USD, right? And then let's see total profit and loss, net profit. So now Rahil has two positions running. What are the two positions? The first position is this, which he opened newly, right? So equals 99.9 plus, and remember he had a half lot running here, which raked him $118, right? $118 plus 118. And then do you remember that he closed half with a $37, right? $37, so minus 37. So now you see, this is how you manage risk. This is my clean and clear strategy that rakes in money, right? It rakes in really good money, and Rahil now made $180, right? So this is the equation. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. First position, what happened was Rahil entered here. Let me put it up. He entered at this area, where is that? Let me put this up. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, so the first position will be right over here. So Rahil entered at this area. Right? And then what did he do? He closed 50% here. That's put up here. Where is that? Closed 50%. This area, he closed 50%, right? This is when he's closing 50%, correct? Closing 50%. And then he realizes, okay, you know what? Now this candle went down. This candle went down, right? This candle went down. So let's put it in a different color. Let's put it in pink. This color went down all the way. This position went down and hit his take profit. So now this is this all the way here. Why? Because this, yes. Okay. So 0.37, yeah. This position, it went down. So he made here. So this is scenario number one. So the total profit and loss he made was this. Total profit and loss he made was right over here. Let me put it up. This was his total profit and loss, right? Total profit and loss for scenario number one. Scenario number two is this, right? Scenario number two is this. So now what is Rahil trying to do? Rahil says, you know what? Okay, I'm confident with this trade. Why? Because there are clean candles to the left, and I really want to get this move. I am really risking it to get this move. So what does he do? He waits for confirmation, and he says that this candle formed like this. So what happens? This candle formed like this, and he's waiting for the low of this candle to break. Once this low breaks, he's going to enter another position here. So what does he do? He enters the same risk which he took off. He enters the 0.37 he took off. He enters here. So scenario number 2 is Rahil enters the 0.2 here, right? Short position here. He enters it right over here with his stop loss above this candle, right? Stop loss above that candle. So let me put it up. Yeah, there we go. Now the position, and he wants his candle to come down all the way here. So it worked out. So this worked out in Rahil's favor. So Rahil enters 0.37 as the low broke. So now profit in dollar. This was the 0.37. So 0.37 which he opened now. It bought him $99, $99.9, right? So this move, let me put it up one more time, all the way here, right? This was, let's put it in orange. This was his second entry. This is his second entry. It brought him extra move. So this was the extra money that gave him. This was the extra money, $99. So how do you calculate your profit and loss? Net profit, right? Net profit. This was this $99 that's represented by this brown arrow. And then the 118 represented by the pink. This was the earlier position he had running. And what is the minus 37? This is represented by the yellow. Why? Because he closed half. So totally, like right now, he made $180. $180 here. $180, and that's how you manage your risk and add more positions. So if you're not thorough with this, then there is a YouTube link which I've sent out called risk on and risk off strategy with candle formations. So if you combine those two, you will understand that these two strategies are perfect, right? So you have to be very, very aware of this. And yeah, so Rahil looking for sales was perfect. He was waiting for clean candle, so that's really good. So execution is very important. Execution is very important. So what do you do? The first time you execute, right? The first time you execute, you need to make sure that your stop loss or your lot sizes are very minimum. And like, get the hang of it, right? Get the hang of it. And after you get the hang of it, trust me, the more you manage your risk, the more you manage your emotions, you can make profits. You can make profits. So today, like this week, I made $1,600. So like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I never even dreamt of like making this in a week, right? This was like what, 2-3 months worth of salary, right? Average Sri Lankan salary. So this, right? This is possible. This is really, really possible. But for you to make it possible, you need to make sure that you manage your risk and you manage your emotions and you don't give up, right? You don't give up. Like back in the day, like trading GJ, you can even ask Ashfaq. Like we've spoken on the phone and like, bro, this volatility is so bad. I've lost $200. I lost $500 today. Like it was crazy. But at that time, there was nobody to tell us. There was nobody to tell me that, you have to manage your risk. You have to close your positions early. You have to cut your losses. I used to hold losses throughout weeks and weeks. I remember I held the AUD USD loss for almost a month, right? In the beginning, I was in a loss of $300, right? So I was like, okay, this was like 3 years ago. Yeah. So $300. And then that loss became $900, right? And that loss became $1,000. And then again, it became $1,600, right? So then I was like, okay, you know what? This is getting too bad. Then, and at that point, I placed a stop loss. And I was really hoping for price to go up. The price never went up. For the next 8 months, price never went up. So I hit my stops. Right after I put my stops, around 6 hours later, I hit my stops with a loss of $1,800. $1,800 loss. And I was like, shit, like I was holding this. My swap fees were high. My charges were high. So yeah, those kind of things, like it just takes your mental peace away. So this is the best way. You come for 2 hours, you make money and you leave. That's it, just like a job. The only thing that's different from a job is this is not from 9 to 5. This is only from 5 to 7, 2 hours a day. And it's very convenient. It's very flexible for wherever you are in the world. Let's say you are in Australia, you can trade Asian. Let's say you're in Europe, you can trade London. Let's say you're in Sri Lanka, you can trade London, New York, and Asian as well, right? Because Sri Lanka is in a very good time frame, very, very good time. So this is very important, right? This is very important. So take this into consideration. And so I am here to give you only advice, right? Only advice and trading tips. So I can't I can't like feed you and tell you like, you know, you have to open this size lot. Like I can only give you advice saying, okay, you can open a 0.01 or 0.02. So if you lose money and you say, bro, like I did this, I did that, then that is not my fault. That is not my fault at all, because like it's up to you. You were greedy and you took that trade, you took that loss, right? You took that loss. So when you take losses, it's your own personal fault. You can't blame the market. You can't blame your family. You can't blame your friends. You can't say, you know, today I was like this, I was like this. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You have to make sure, you really have to make sure that you are in a very comfortable place when you trade. You have to make sure that you are using the correct risk management. You have to make sure that you're using the correct stop loss. You can't have a mental stop. You can't have a mental TP as well. So my TPs are always 30-40 pips, because GJ, why is it 30-40 pips? Like I've got this question a couple of times, because Brexit can push price all the way down. So my stop loss is always in place, but my take profit is always like, you know, 30-40 pips from my entry, and I manually close 10 pips. So it's very important that you identify this. So you might only be consistent when you use a strategy for the next 1 month, 2 months, then you'll see a consistency. After that, like, man, you're like in autopilot. It'll be muscle memory to close half. It won't even phase you. It won't even phase you, because see, I closed $150 like it was nothing. I closed it because I knew, I made up my mind that I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this trade. I closed it. Simple as that. So this is possible by everybody, but the only difference between everybody and like the person who succeeds is that managing emotions and managing risk. You can't afford to lose, right? At least 50%. If you can't afford to lose money, then you can't make money. You have to, scared money don't make money, right? So if you're scared to lose money, then that's going to be a problem. So why are you scared to lose money? Because you're not comfortable with your risk. Let's say you have a $50,000 account and you lost $1. Will that affect you? No, not at all. You'll be like, oh, I have $49,999. I can still make that $1 back. Simple as that. If you have $100 and if you lose $1 or like 50 cents a day, 50 cents, you know that, oh, I have 99.50 cents. I can make the 50 cents back. Simple as that. Risk is very important. When you don't place your stop loss correctly, when you have an open stop loss, man, like that's going to be really, really tough on you. It's going to affect your studies, or it's going to affect any other projects you're doing in your life. So you have to make sure that your risk. So this is like, for me, this is like a getaway. Like I come here 5 to 7 and I see my probabilities and I make money, and that's it. Like, you know, it's when you come to that point, like you're like, oh, okay, 5 to 7, let's see what we can do. Like, end of the day, like when you are doing this, finally money will be the first thing, right? So after you get the hang of that money, so then it's skill, and when you get the hang of the skill, it'll be like autopilot, muscle memory, and finally it won't be about the money. It'll be about being right. Oh, today I took this trade, probability was on my side, and when you journal it, when you write it down in your notebook, you're like, oh, today was wonderful. Like you start, oh, today was really good, like, you know. So positive affirmations really help. So that's all I have to say. I mean, this week was pretty, that's all I have to say. And this week was pretty good. And for the people who weren't here, for these consultations, if you have consultations, you can book in your slots. So once again, this area, right? You can put in your names and all the stuff, and it's shared on Slack. Go to Slack, get your slots booked. So first come, first serve basis is only for the time, but apart from that, there are a lot of slots open, right? A lot of slots open. And yeah, and looking at next week. So next week, let's clear this. What is this? Let's clear all this. So next week, so Monday we have a very smooth sailing week, and then on December 13th onwards, right? And then Wednesday, I think Wednesday we have fireworks. Wednesday we have a lot of news. So so this week, if you're trading, you have to manage your risk, you have to manage your emotions. Look at that. All these red folder news are like claymore bombs. They're waiting to explode, all this news. So you have to be very careful when you trade next week. Super careful when you trade next week. I mean, this Monday. So anyways, I will send you Asian session analysis tomorrow. And yes, so that's about it. Now's the time to ask any questions. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. And yes, so then we can conclude this. We can conclude this session if you don't have any questions. This is very important. So if you haven't taken a screenshot, do take a screenshot. And yeah. So any questions? any questions. So I feel that nobody has questions. So yeah, if you have any questions, then you can send it to me on Slack or on my WhatsApp. Then we can go through it. And yeah, come for consultations. That's very important. And yeah, make use of your membership. Come for consultations. Come for these classes. It's very important. Like, you learn new things every day. Even I'm learning new things every day. And next week, yeah, next week is going to be a killer week. Next week is going to be a killer week. So I will see you guys on Monday. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. And if you have any consultation, if you have any questions, you can come and ask me. And thank you for the volunteers who decided to speak up. And thank you for the people who attended today. So so next week, I would definitely give, yeah, Jonas is next week. Yeah, you're going first next week. And Zimar is going second next week, because Isan went twice. And Ahmed and Akif might go next week. So let's see how it goes. And yep. So I will see you guys on Monday. So thank you for attending, and take care. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, and take good care of yourself. Take care, bro. Take care, everybody. See you.